Hey,
Okay.
we're
Hi.
continuing our conversation. I just told because you said something that made me think of something that I wanted to talk about. So, we're talking about hopes and dreams and
And
getting shit together.
and what we want to do with our lives.
So, what were you going to say?
So you
Welcome
you
to Third Eye Sailing.
you brought up a good point because you were talking about, well, maybe I quit my job, and I I I wouldn't want to do that until we move, because
Until you move to Friday Harbor?
yeah,
Oh, okay.
we're not doing that here.
No.
But I almost want to wait till spring, because that gives me time to have a decent income to like pay all my crap off.
Because debt is real in America.
And this is America, and
If you
I
don't have debt, you're not
impulse
American.
control, and
Same.
call me, not financially, whatever, but it's whatever.
Gotta do what you gotta do.
And
But impulse control.
yeah, I need to get better. But like, maybe we live off of that, and maybe I get like a part-time job, working at like the computer shop in Friday Harbor or something, just to bring in like a little bit of income. But then we at least have that a little bit more time to be like.
And you were talking a while ago about doing freelance.
Yeah.
I mean, that's definitely up to your discretion. You pick what you want to do.
Yeah, and I think the thing with freelance, though, is that I think it would just take so long to really get going and, like, actually make a decent thing. Where...
Well, this. Hi.
Well, no, I know, but, like, I don't know, I could, like, cut my hours down, which I can't do it at my job, but, I don't know, like, I'm overqualified to fix people's, like, hardware issues and computers, but, like, a part-time job, I don't know, supporting the local community, kind of just, I don't know, sharing my knowledge a little bit, and they probably wouldn't need anybody full-time if they even needed anybody at all, but, I don't know, just working somewhere on the island, I don't know.
We were going somewhere with this, though, earlier. So, like, oh, that's right. So we're, okay, getting into typical things. We're coming up. So right now is waning moon balance.
Oh, is it? Is
yes,
it a waning?
It's been a waning, and it a new moon starts right before my birthday, which is
okay.
Excuse me.
Ooh,
so my
A plus.
I'll give that a 5. My birthday's on the 8th, so I think that the first part of the new moon is the 7th.
Ooh, okay.
So we're setting intentions. So, I had a thought.
What was your thought?
I can't remember the thought. Because in all of my notes, we've been trying to record for the last 2 weeks. And I have notes from the last 2 weeks that are just moot at this point. So I went from waxing moon to full moon, and that
to waning.
a full moon cycle.
Yeah.
So, a while back, we had talked about all the stuff to improve the show. But we did do one thing. What did we do, Dustin? This is my highlight. We got...
Oh, yeah. Merch.
Merch. I did put it in the blog last time. I did at the very end.
Okay.
It wasn't really an Easter egg.
It should be up to date. I'm pretty sure I updated everything.
Okay. If you read it, sorry for the hold up sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes it takes me a minute to have the energy to update the site.
But so we have merch, we have jerseys, we have baseball hats and hoodies. Just one hoodie, but a few different colors for each. And yeah, I'm more to come. More to come with that. This is just to see how we do.
See if anyone's interested.
I mean, we bought it, and we like them.
Yeah, they're good.
Yeah, the pennies are, like, really They're like
basketball jerseys.
yeah, like dry fit
Yeah.
basketball. They're really nice, and the hoodie's nice and cozy. Yeah, it's cozy.
Yeah.
I love the hats. It's like a real baseball hat. It's not one of those. It doesn't seem like a trucker hat.
Yeah, it's not a trucker hat. It's an actual baseball cap. So
we need that. So I'm happy with the colors. I'm happy with the designs. Thank you. There goes the beer.
Yep.
Elizabeth, Dustin's sister. Thank you very much for the
design.
logo. What's her Instagram again?
There's two. I think it's Art by Liz Newell. I think is the one all her art stuff is on. I don't remember her.
That's probably the right
her,
one.
Personal
then.
one. Yeah.
Yep, she does graphic design. She pretty much can do.
She can do whatever.
Anything. Yeah. I'm hoping she'll design my upcoming tattoos. Which she will do. Most likely.
I was thinking about that the other day.
Tattoos?
Yeah.
Have you really thought more about it?
I have.
Alright, well, let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Anyway,
You have a high? Well, this time last year,
boat projects have been getting done.
Yes.
Chart plotter is installed. Woo. No more tablet battery that dies in 3 hours.
What did you do with that? Oh, we still have the tablet.
We still have it as a backup.
It's for Netflix now.
Yeah. Just
Tell them about the net thing. The bed thing.
Oh, we got some like hypervent mattress stuff. You can get through Defender. You can get it through, I think, like through their website too.
What's Defender?
Defender is just like a marine, like online store, basically.
Okay.
Kind of like Amazon, but it's like all marine stuff.
Okay.
So they're just like a distributor for all like the big marine brands.
Okay.
So it's like this. I really gotta explain it. It's like a plastic. Not even a honeycomb. It's like a plastic weave, and you put it under your cushions or your boat mattress, or whatever you want. Wherever you want airflow under your cushions. Excuse me, and it lifts it. What is it? Half an inch, something like that. Enough so, like in the winter, especially up here, we get bad condensation.
Well, because it's cold, really cold at night. Like before it gets into the summer heat, and then it really warms up during the day. But
and also just us as humans.
Yes, we condensate.
We sweat and we condensate, and it's gross, but it's humans. So this keeps the cushions and everything off the fiberglass, so it doesn't get all nasty and moldy on the bottom.
So it's on the. I thought they were on wood slats. The cushions. No. It sits on fiberglass?
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Yeah, it sits on fiberglass.
Oh.
There's two wood little hatch cover things like we have under there and over there.
That's what I hear.
That's for the to get access to the tank, the water tank underneath. And like in front, there's a ton of space in front.
Okay.
That we could store stuff. We just need to clean it. We want to store stuff up there. I prefer to keep most of the weight midship and back.
Okay.
So.
I have hiccups. No. I have another highlight.
I guess my low light could be just adjusting to everything. It's kind of one of those things of like you read about it and you hear about it. Oh, adjusting to boat life is like huge and it's big and we're like, oh, we'll be fine. It's been an adjustment. I think it's just going from house
land living.
Yeah, just land living to living in a harsh environment because that's what the ocean is. It's saltwater. It's corrosive. It breaks things like hoses.
Do you really think that had to do with?
Mm,
Oh.
yeah.
Okay,
Like,
even though fresh water's, but it like so
but I think it was like the actual like fittings, the actual
our
like
two
brass
hoses
fittings were getting like all
broke at the
corroded.
same time.
Yeah, same day basically.
Same week.
Um,
And they were the cloth hoses, right?
yeah,
Like
those
the stretchy.
yeah those like fabric like expand a hose things. Because we don't have room for a normal hose, too big.
But like when we're using it, it does go in the water a little bit. So that's probably what happened.
Yeah, either that or we pulled on it wrong or something, and so the new hose we got is better. It's like reinforced at both ends, so you can't like pull on it too much and break the stitching. Because I think that's what happened.
Oh, okay.
They were
Hi, so you guys know what I'm probably about to say about clothes. Well, Happy Earth. I mean, how many times do I have to say it? I can't stop because it's so great. All organic cotton, no polyester. They do sustainable practices in their factories. All of their factories and they're all run on solar energy, which is just the future. We're in the future, guys. So with our code, Third Eye Sailing, you now get 20% off your order. Like I've talked about before, they have activewear, which looks so cute. I want to try all of it. And everything just looks so cozy and comfy. I want to just get a basket of it all. And I mean, you choose every order. You can choose a cause. You can plant 15 trees. You can avert 150 pounds of carbon emissions, or you can choose to pick up a pound of trash with each order. I mean, the causes. So I hope you guys give it a try. We really like them. Of course, they align perfectly with what we're trying to do with this show. And get cozy. Fall is here. We are ready for the harvest time, and they have a lot of sales too. So go for it. Have fun on us. 20% off Third Eye Sailing. Thank you, Happy Earth.
cheap-ish, I guess.
Hey, we had to go cheap because
If it lasts a year, sure. If it's
Yeah.
$30 to replace it every year, it's money I'll spend.
and like other things aren't gonna fit. Like a real hose, yeah. Where the fuck?
Yeah,
would we
like
put that?
where we put a 30-foot hose, like, because we need at least a 30-foot. We got to reach all the way from our thing to the
Yes.
end of the boat. So.
And right now they sit in our dock box.
Yeah.
Like they're not even on our boat yet, and we don't have dock boxes in Friday Harbor.
Yeah.
What are we gonna do?
We're gonna talk to them and see what size dock box, and I think.
Oh, okay.
I think I thought we talked about this. My plan was once we get our actual slip. Because the slip that we moor at for the winter probably won't be our actual slip. But once we get our actual slip, then I'll talk to them about dock box and what's the whole rules and regulations. And
But like, where do you get a dock box?
you can buy them online. Defender sells them.
Oh, of course they do.
You just ship it.
Okay.
And then you do the thing. and
Okay.
stuff.
It would be nice, cause then like I always know where a slip is. I have hiccups. I'm so sorry. Yeah, it'd be a lot easier to like. I don't know how the fuck.
What? Oh, how we're gonna find our slip?
It's just gonna be like reacclimating, where I'm getting acclimated here,
Mm-hmm.
and it took
Till now, it's been a year.
yeah.
Over a year.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
that was partially because I didn't push myself too hard to like navigate it by myself.
Mhm.
But like now I can leave and I can go to the park. I know I could like make it into town and eventually find a Starbucks and I know I could get there. It would just take a minute,
Mhm.
but
Yeah, you haven't done that yet.
nope, haven't. That's
You
my
try
low
that one day.
low light too. Is
Low light.
adjusting.
Yeah. It's just a big adjustment. It's
And we've been talking about it like the past. Well, this is the third episode talking about it, but look.
Sorry if we're boring you, but it's, this
Anybody
is our
that
life, and this is
tells
our
you that this is
podcast.
easy, it's not fucking easy.
Yeah.
Like, going from land to water. It's...
And, like, I couldn't even imagine going from land life to cruising.
Yeah.
And, like,
No.
not knowing a boat.
Oh my god.
And, like...
And people do it all the time.
It puts into perspective all the people I watch, and it's just like, they don't know what they're doing. It's like, oh, wait, well, they've never been on a boat in their life. And it's like...
Yeah.
Some of these people don't take time to, like, acclimate properly. And
That's
they just
like
go.
literally
just
putting
like,
yourself through misery. Like...
And it's funny because you see all these, like... YouTube channels or social influencers. Or whatever, and they'll like start and then they'll quit. And it's like, well, I think you gotta I think anything in life, you have to acclimate yourself to just a lifestyle change.
And you do have to go in prepared.
Oh,
which we really did.
We did.
We did as much as we could.
Yeah.
And
no,
I don't know how much differently we could have been more prepared.
Yeah, I mean, we spent a year.
A year. Year and a half.
Year and a half preparing, basically.
Like, mentally, everything. Yeah. Literally, just physically, just shit we needed, and put money aside. Like, that. We did everything we could.
Mm-hmm.
And still, it's a trial.
Mm-hmm.
It really is.
And I think a good thing too is we bought a good boat.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I couldn't go smaller than this.
And I couldn't have gone cheaper. There's no way I would have bought anything cheaper that needed more work.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, this doesn't really even need work. It's just getting back to maintenance upkeep.
Yeah, maintenance upkeep.
And that's just a fact of life, I think. Just getting used to being in a small space, and there's always something to do.
There's
and
literally always something to do.
Prioritizing, okay, what is critical and what is not.
Can you just, without even looking at it, your list of just everything that needs to kind of be done, roughly, how many things? To get it up to, a perfect boat standard.
Oh. Well, let's see. There's 12-volt outlets still yet to install, so we get more things off of shore power.
But that's not... See, that's something that you really care about, but, that's a tech thing. That's a cruising tech thing.
Yeah.
But, okay, continue.
Engine maintenance.
Mm-hmm.
We have a little laundry list of things we have to do. Which is fine. We have netting we still have yet to install.
Netting to keep everything in place in the
keep
galley.
Everything in place so it doesn't, we don't break all of our new toys.
Bolts that need to be tightened or something so they're not leaking.
Yeah, we gotta take a look at some deck hardware.
Seals.
Starting to drip, and hatches are kind of condensate-y and dripping.
You go into the bathroom in the middle of the night when it's raining and I feel a big drip on my shoulder. What is that from? And then I go back to bed.
Just some sailing maintenance stuff.
Rigging, that's a big one.
Oh, so if you look at projects, big projects that need to be done.
That's what I mean.
Standing rigging, that all needs to be replaced. The only rigging that's good is the backstay and the forestay, supposedly according to our rigger.
Bottom paint.
Bottom paint was due probably this year. We'll know more once we have a diver come next week. I mean, there's a laundry list of stuff that I still want to do, like inverter and solar and anchor.
Yeah.
And just a bunch of stuff
windlass.
of like, upgrading the boat to the 21st century where we could reliably
That's
go
what
out.
it is. Upgrading it to the 21st century.
There's a depth sounder and some stuff coming already.
And like all of this, you couldn't do until we moved onto the boat.
Yeah.
Couldn't it just feasibly
There's
financially?
just no way to
and so
to
that's
do it.
part of it too. It's like, people buy boats, and like your Pearson, it was not really.
No.
You could
We got
sail
scammed.
it, maybe.
We got so scammed on that boat. That was a good experience in the way of what not to do, what marinas not to get involved with. Yeah, it was a great learning experience, but
Scam.
I will never buy a boat like that again. Knock on wood. But
what specifically though made it like a scam?
basically everything they said was false.
Oh, okay.
When we bought it,
Okay.
They said we could just drop the boat in the water, and there was so much work that we had to do to that boat before I could even go in the water. The whole front edge
Which
of
wasn't
the
the
keel
case here.
had to be
This
repaired.
was already in the water.
Yeah. And the hull's good. There's no Catalina smile. There's no like blisters or anything nasty.
Yeah.
You
Who
know,
knew we it's so crazy. I wouldn't think that we'd have better luck out here than in a lake.
there's more boats for sale out here. It's bigger.
It's just a bigger
selection, bigger population. I mean, I think a lot of people, not everybody, but there's not a lot of space for boats to just sit and rot on the hard out here. There just isn't. I mean, there's space for just a boat for to sit and rot in a marina.
Yeah, in the water. And sink as they rot.
Yeah, but we lucked out on the people that owned the boat before us took care of it. The previous couple owners. I mean, we're only I think the fourth owner.
Something like that. It's so wild to think about though. I remember like when we first got it, it's like, wow, this has been through a lot of people.
And the boat originally, at least from the records we can find, was originally in Friday Harbor. Like in the 80s and the 90s. Because the first record of sale we have is from the second owner, and that was where they bought it, was from Friday Harbor.
And like, I remember going onto it the first time, and just like, I remember thinking like, okay, I need to sage, I need to get everything out of here and like make
we need to throw all this shit away.
Yes.
There was so much.
Like, people just leave their mark. It's so not like houses. Like, it is in the way of like, there is energy that's left over. But God, the shit like that people leave on boats. I think it happens more often than not.
I think so.
And like,
I think so.
Why?
Because like, I mean, that was the case with like Trent's.
I know.
Like our friend's boat. So many different things. I mean, that was the case with Sean's boat. He's got a whole storage unit filled with sails.
Oh my gosh.
He's got four head sails for it of different sizes.
The amount of money that these people spent, and just it goes to the next person.
Yeah, he's got 2 spinnakers. He's got a whole other mainsail for that boat. So it's just crazy to me. Just, I don't know, just that mentality of like, I'll leave it and they'll just clean it up.
Which it's kind of it kind of goes back to that whole like community mentality.
Yeah.
Like the next person will enjoy this and use it. And we've kind of we kind of have that like already, just like with even before moving here, like just we're not asking for money, just like fucking give it away for the most part, all of our shit, because really it's not For the most part, it's not worth the hassle of trying to sell stuff versus just giving it
Just
away.
donate it somewhere that'll give it to, either sell it or give it to people that actually need it. Like,
yeah. Same with sailing stuff. I mean, like the stuff that we found in both of our dock boxes, all 3 of our dock boxes, because there was stuff when we first got to this marina. There was.
And there's been other stuff that like I've like even just replaced since, like bought something new and then like replaced it, and then like the stuff that I didn't have, or like the older stuff that I knew worked, like the old battery monitor, like I gave to Rick. I was like, here, hook this up and you can monitor all your batteries.
Does he
and
use
stuff.
it?
I don't think he's quite gotten to hooking it up yet, but
Okay.
I was gonna ask him if he wanted help hooking it up, because he was doing a bunch of wiring today, so that reminded me about that.
Speaking of which, we have a whole fucking community right here. We never have to go anywhere.
Yeah. Yeah, we,
we're very
lucked out.
Grateful for that.
Very, very, very grateful for all the people here, and crossing our fingers and toes that we find the same thing in
Please.
Friday Harbor. I have a feeling that we will, because I think it's just the sailing community as like a whole.
I mean, they'll be different, different, obviously, different personalities.
Yeah.
It's going to be an island, so it's going to be different too, just in general, and it'll be, never, I keep thinking, never in my life did I picture myself living on a boat, and never did I think that we would be moving to an island, but we're doing that, and... I'm
so excited.
So excited. Wow. Let me think here.
Do you have anything cool or interesting, or orca news, or?
Really, I mean, it's the middle of the season.
Yeah.
And I've just been seeing a lot of. They're around. The southern residents are around.
And it just makes me antsy, because it's like, oh.
I know. I just want to go now.
Yeah.
But, the humpbacks are there. We're here. Once we get, I hate saying that. Once we get there, though.
I know, because you get annoyed when I say
it. I know.
It. So.
It's like, well, I know. I'm not going to say it, but. What? Oh, another beer?
Yeah.
Another burr? What are we drinking, Dustin?
Crispy King something Pilsner.
Drink in our hand, recording.
King Crispy Pilsner beer.
It's good.
It's a Deutsche brewery. I think it's German. I don't know. I probably butchered that. Sorry for our German listeners.
I mean, they're around, and I just can't wait to see them as much as hopefully we're going to. And even if we don't, I'm still happy that we're here, obviously, because I know they're close. It'd be the same thing, like, not same thing, but like, I know, anywhere where there's a coast where there's mammals bigger than a porpoise, I'm happy. So like Massachusetts, Mexico, I mean, Wales, wherever there's like deep water, I'm gonna be happy with. I don't care, even if it's like only for a few weeks at a time. I'm good. That's why I know I won't mind cruising, because I think a few weeks in each place it'll be
Have you ever been out on an adventure and thought to yourself, if only I had some way to charge my devices, I could stay out here longer? Well, Blue Eddy has you covered. They have multiple portable power stations ranging from 70 watts all the way up to 2400 watts of power, with every shape and size for your needs. They utilize lithium iron phosphate batteries, so you get a clean energy source that you can recharge quickly via multiple sources. With Blue Eddy, you have the power to have unlimited energy at your fingertips. Check out the link on our site to learn more.
a lot, but it will be fun. And like a month. When we first start out cruising, I think a month in each like little stop will be cool, if we're able to do that.
Yeah.
Not Europe. Europe will be like a while.
That'll be, yeah, that'll be interesting. We still trying to, I guess, my green logistical side is still, I'll maybe every couple days, like I'll see like TikTok stuff about Europe, and then it'll like get me thinking about it again. I'm just like,
but yeah,
but just I we kind of were before we started recording. I was just talking about my job, and just it's a job. It's a 9 to 5 corporate gig.
it's a means to an end at this point in time.
And not that age has anything to do with it, but I mean, we turned 30 this year. I mean, we've been on this planet for 30 years now, and what have we done? We moved to Washington.
Well, that was how I felt when we first moved. I went through this whole like existential thing, like, what have I done in my life?
And like, not like, oh my god, like we're old, like,
no, it's just like,
because we're not, but it's like there's so much more out there that I want to do and want to be able to like experience, and working a 9 to 5 rat race won't do it. And that's the reason for this. That's the reason for kind of everything that we're doing, you know? And moving on a boat was kind of a means to an end, but also, we've talked about it before. I wanted to do it for forever.
And I'm down for the adventure.
And it's not saying that we're going to do it for the next 40 years. It's just, it's for right now. This is what we're doing. And
I can't think past like 3 years.
And we'll see where everything takes us.
Yeah. Like when people say 5-year plan now, I'm like,
I don't know. I can really think about the next year. Like,
yeah. I never thought I'd be
5
like
years?
that.
I've always had trouble with that. Even
Really?
like interviews are like, oh, where do you see yourself 5 years?
Really?
I don't know.
Do you have purple like buried deep,
Maybe.
deep down?
Maybe. I just can't. I get bored.
Yeah.
And maybe it's, I don't know. Maybe it's partially because Dad is the same way.
But he's a
At
red
least
purple.
he used to be.
Yeah. He is.
So maybe it's some of that just growing up with that. Like, I think the longest time that our house, like at least our living room, was in the same arrangement, I think was probably about 6 months. Maybe stretched to like 7 or 8, but it was usually within a year. It's like, all right, I'm bored with this. We're changing it.
That was his creative outlet to change around the living room.
And because that was really the only room that could be changed. Really, all the other rooms kind of had their stuff in their places. It was hard to change stuff, but the living room was like the one area where, okay, I can get some change. I can get some tired of this. Just switch it around. Yeah. So maybe that's part of it. Maybe it's just growing up with that. And like, I mean, he was always different hobbies, different things, different jobs a lot. But I think that's just how he was. So it's just that you get in a rhythm, and it gets to the point where it's like, okay, something has to like change.
And it's so funny that I think you're the only one like that out of the 3 siblings. No one else seems to get bored so quickly.
Yeah, no.
It's just not a bad
Matt's
thing because we're very
comfortable
similar
with his stuff. Elizabeth's comfortable with her stuff.
It's very interesting.
Just I don't know. I get antsy and itchy and just want to go do stuff. And
so wild. I think it is a green thing though. It's not a blue thing.
No.
It's greens get bored for sure, and they gotta switch because you gotta be challenged.
Yeah.
And that's the motivation.
Which this has challenged me and is challenging. Like all the different boat things and all the different everything and all the... Yeah, it's...
It's been a ride. It's been a month of a ride so far.
It just blows my mind. It's only been a month. Like, it just...
And, you know, I'm still finding my place. I think that's part of my... I probably have a few different things that I'm throwing out for intentions for this new moon. Is really finding more of a place of where what my skills fit into here. Like, you know, we delegated. You got the mechanical, technical side of things.
Maintenance, all
Maintenance.
That kind of stuff, yeah.
And I've got the spatial, making things look good side of things. Inside, not really outside, because I can't tell on the outside, but... I can't.
I know.
I guess I could start hosing off the boat. You want me to make that part of my to-do list?
No.
I could do that. No? Do you like doing that?
I do.
Okay, so I won't take that away from you.
That's part of maintenance. It's part of...
Okay.
I don't know. It's nice to...
Get your man and stuff and hose off the boat.
Well, it's more of it's cold water and it feels good on my feet.
Okay.
So...
You see all these men hosing off their boats on the docks. I was like,
And
oh.
all their pressure washers. And it's just,
Okay, so I'll stick to indoors.
I think it's just like, I wouldn't say a pride thing, but just like a, I don't know.
You're proud of your boat.
I just don't like it looking like an algae overgrown
Yeah.
turd.
And I can't even see it on there. So that's... Yeah.
Like there's spots I missed and I'm just like, oh, thanks.
I didn't finish this book, but the Black Wave book by Silver... Oh, gosh. That family. Silverstein.
Silverware? Silverstein.
A husband and a wife. They got a... what was it? A 55-foot cat? I can't remember. Something huge.
Ridiculous.
And they have their four kids. Four kids. And, you know, I love how she talked about her husband. Like, she would get... I don't know if I said this. She would, like, get jealous of the boat when they first got it.
He's paying more attention to the boat than me.
Like, you know how...
Do you get that way?
No.
Okay.
I just get, like...
irritated.
I have such a hard time with the...
Squirrel mentality.
Yes, you squirrel. Yeah. And, like, you're doing something, but then you find something is amiss, and then you go to that. I'm like, I swear, it's like, what am I supposed to do? Just watch you so you stay on track? Like, nothing will ever get done. So that's it. I don't give a shit. You can have an affair with this boat. I don't care.
Do you hear that?
So, where was I going with this? Oh yeah, finding my place. I don't know. I'm getting there. I still feel like I'm just kind of like a side character on it. Because there just isn't as much that I can do as you can.
Yeah.
Like...
Which...
drilling
I knew
things.
That going in.
Yeah,
like,
I know.
It's... There's really nothing we can do about it.
Yeah, yeah.
Unfortunately.
I mean, I do my part when we're sailing.
Yeah.
What do I do?
You are the Winch Wench.
The winch... Is that really?
No, it's not.
Well, you're coining it.
I just thought of it on the
I'm
spot.
the Winch Wench.
The Winch Wench.
Oh no! Get a hat. Don't spit out your beer. That's great. That's great. Coined, copyrighted. We
It's
will
ours
sue
now.
you if you
Yep.
touch it.
Yep, it's ours now.
Winch Wench.
Winch Wench reporting for duty. I am now picturing it in my head. A t-shirt that says Winch Wench reporting for duty, and it's like a picture of
Wait,
like
it's got like the... No, we're not. We're not going
what?
I'm going really dirty.
Oh, I mean, I'm just thinking like a maybe not scantily clad, but like a kind of risque pirate chick holding like a winch handle.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thinking like along the lines of like the old God, what the frick was her name? The chick. No, the during history recap during World War One and World War Two. The lady that like sewed like the first couple flags, they did like a whole like campaign with her.
Oh.
And she, what the frick was her name? Was it Betty something?
Betty Boop.
Betty something? Or even like that was even popular with like World War II pirates. They would have like a scantily clad lady, you know, like painted on their plane that would say something.
Okay.
So I don't know, just something fun,
just an
something
idea.
different, just
Winch Wench. That's the name of the episode. Winch Wench.
There we go.
Fuck, what was I just gonna say? What did you just say?
You know what did I just
Well, we
say?
need a time check first.
Oh, we were at 30 something.
Okay.
Did you know that only 9% of plastics have ever been recycled? That blows my mind. What have we been doing these last however many years since recycling came about? Only 9% of it. The rest of it ends up in landfills, oceans. Awful, awful. Well, enter C-Bar. So they are dedicated to cleaning up the ocean's trash. They pick up a pound of trash for every order that is made. That's insane. These people are so dedicated to this mission, and that is why we decided to apply for them as a sponsor, and we got it. We're so happy that they're going to be supporting the show. With our code, you get 15% off your first order. They are a company that makes shampoo and conditioner bars, and it's so cute. They come in this, they look like deodorant, and you know, it's like a Dustin's sister called it a push pop, so it's literally like a little deodorant, and you can get refills too. So when you run out, you just take that thing out and then you put a new one back in. They have really, really good smelling scents for their bars. When I use the shampoo, it feels like I'm just like getting a essential oil bath on my head. It's so great. And you just smell so refreshingly. And my hair really feels like so soft and just healthy since I've been using it. So with our code Third Eye Sailing, you get 15% off your first order. I hope you guys give it a try. We love this company and we love what they stand for. So on us, guys, thanks, and thanks for listening. Thank you, C-Bar.
Fuck, what was it?
39.
Do you have an intention, Dustin?
Do I have an intention?
Because I can't remember what I was gonna say.
Like a new moon intention?
Yes.
I think my new moon intention is, excuse me, the same that it's been for a little while, which is, you know, live life a little bit.
Be in the present and not thinking so
Yeah.
hard about just being in the moment.
Trying to really not. Living on the boat has kind of been hard because
It's all right in front of you.
I'm like squirreling at ADHD so hard, and I tried to set a goal of a project a day, and now I'm just like, I think a project a week. Like, at least get the priority stuff out of the way so we can go sailing. And then,
Twitchy.
And then after that, prioritize, what I want to get done.
Yeah.
And there's kind of a list of stuff I want to get done like before October.
Well, and there's that list, that little list that we have to get done before we even first go out.
Yeah, we have 2 things.
We have to do the
well,
motor stuff.
not 2 things, but
and just make sure things are like patched down so nothing falls off shelves and things.
Yeah.
That's the netting.
Yeah.
So those
netting
are 2 big
and
things.
motor maintenance, which motor maintenance, I'm not going to say it because I'm going to jinx myself, but it's only a couple things: thermostat, impeller, oil change, fuel filters. That's the list. That's the stuff we got to get done.
I want to throw in too, because we were dying the other day when you were naming off, like, who has time for a fucking hobby? Because
yeah, seriously.
Okay, you did it perfectly. Okay, so one day you're pumping out.
Yep.
There's
one day you're filling water.
One day you're filling water.
Or 2 days or 3 days, depending on
how much water you use.
Depending on what water you're using.
I'd say 2 days for getting mail.
Yep.
Because you're not having it delivered to your boat. It's going somewhere else.
Yeah, you gotta walk or drive or
whatever.
In our case, walk.
Grocery shopping.
Yep, that's a day. That's
a night.
That's a couple hour evening affair.
Yep. Because we take the little bus.
Yep.
So that's already 5 days.
Yep.
There's only 7 days in a week.
Yep. And then you add in a day of
working.
Maybe not doing anything.
Oh, yeah. And then being social.
Yeah. And then being social. And then trying to do projects in between that while working a 9-to-5 job.
Who has time to work out? Who
has time to go sailing? Who has time to, like, I don't know, do anything fun?
So, like, we didn't account. It's like we knew it, but we didn't. We now are getting the full grasp of, like...
in the back of my mind, I kind of was like, how much are we actually going to be sailing? Like, between everything else that we have going on, like, really how much? And, like, I mean, we only really get,
I know. It's always your excuse.
Call us, lame, but, like, I mean, if we want to learn properly and leave at proper tides and not do what we did last year and run into boats and shit, we only get 2 weeks out of the month that are decent tides here.
2 weeks. 2 weeks out of the month.
And maybe that's partially because of the boathouses. I don't really know. But it's just how it is. And life is life. And I'm not trying to complain too much, because...
No, we're not complaining.
Well, because, like, I was thinking about it today. And I was like, I don't know why I'm bitching so much about not sailing when there was a summer that we didn't sail the Pearson. Like, it was in the water, but we didn't go sailing. Because we had too many fucking shit to do, or too much stuff to try to fix, that we didn't have time to go sailing because it's the same thing. Life got in the way. We can only get to SOTUS every weekend, and when we were there, it was boat projects. Like, the motor was down for almost a whole season after we moved it because it overheated. And we're like, why the fuck is that overheating?
And, there's something to be said. Like, it's not like a car where
you can just hop in and go.
People just drive shit cars on the road all the time. And where you can't be in a boat that's like, I guess you can be in a boat that's half-assed, but it's really dangerous.
I guess the motto is that I have seen, and I really love it. And the like one of the like mottos of one of the people in some sort of cruising forum, they're like, as long as the sticks are up and the water is out, you're good.
What are the sticks?
So, like, as long as the mast is up and you don't have any water coming in, you're good. Right? And I guess if you weren't green and weren't overthinking and would notice every little fucking thing that was wrong, yeah, you could have a jalopy of a boat. And there are people that are too, and they still sail. But I would rather want to go out on something that's reliable, that I know, hey, my motor's not gonna overheat by going out of the marina.
Because you're a nervous wreck.
Yeah.
You're a nervous wreck.
I am a nervous wreck. And I did not used to be this way. Maybe because I didn't care with the Pearson. Maybe it was different.
Well,
because it wasn't our home. But
it's us. But
yeah.
even it's just you.
It's just me.
I will jump in the water to save you, Dustin.
I know.
But we're responsible for each other.
Yeah.
And I think that's the different part. We're adults doing this by ourselves. We're not kids anymore, and we don't have our parents to come save us.
Yeah.
We're jumping in the water for each other.
Yeah.
And that's
Maybe
a hard
that's
pill
part
to
of
swallow.
it. I guess just overthinking and maybe being a bit of a wuss about we could have gone out, but this was not right, and I don't know. Maybe it's because I don't want to put you in that danger.
It could be.
I guess I may not care subconsciously, but I'm constantly thinking about
if something were to go wrong.
what were to go wrong, then what's gonna happen?
Yeah. I know.
And yeah, say that's an excuse all you want, but
Safety
I care
first.
about you more than a boat, so.
I care about you more than a boat too, boo.
Because it's just a boat. It can be replaced. You can't be replaced. So.
No, don't make me cry. We're too many beers.
Yeah. Okay. I think that's it for today.
I'm trying to think if there's anything else.
We're at 47.
Oh, can I just, where's my phone?
I don't know.
I don't know either. I had a bunch of stupid corny jokes.
Corny jokes.
Oh, wait.
I like corny jokes.
I got my phone.
Yay.
Let's see. I wrote these jokes down because I was making your mom laugh.
Oh, good.
Oh, there goes that.
Sorry.
Oh my god. And I was having fun. It was a list. Oh, I have the list here. Not the list, but the article. So these are let's see. This was 100 corny jokes article. It's a list by Jill Gleason, and I was just having a lot of fun with it. Let's see here. Here, do you want to read a couple? They start there.
Joke for you. Where do pirates get their hooks?
I don't know.
Secondhand stores. Such a pun. The rotation of the earth really makes my day.
I fucking love that shit, dude. It is
What did the full glass say to the empty glass?
I don't remember.
You look drunk. Geology rocks, but geography is where it's at.
Oh, and I didn't even get the rocks part. Wait, say it again.
Geology rocks, which is the study of rocks.
Yes.
But geography is where it's at.
It's so stupid.
That's so funny. Oh. What did one ocean say to the other ocean?
I remember it kind of. Go.
Nothing, they just waved.
Nothing, they just waved. So dumb.
Oh, beer should not get you tipsy.
I feel like that was it. Was there one more?
That was it. That was all you had
I
written
think
down.
the ocean one is my favorite.
Anything else? Anything green techie really quick for the last 2 minutes of what we're gonna be posting? Oh, they just finished up one of their first big Pacific garbage patch cleanses. The ocean project.
Oh, okay.
35,000 pounds of plastic.
They picked up?
Mm-hmm.
Where?
Within the first half of the year. The Pacific Ocean.
Wow.
In the big freaking, people talk about the Pacific garbage patch.
Yeah.
That's that big
35,000
pounds.
Wow.
And that was in 6 months.
Oh my god.
That they've picked up.
Oh.
Quick PSA for anyone that's doing anything near nature. pick up your trash.
Please.
Especially with 4th of July coming up. Like,
Yes.
like either pick up your trash or like, I don't know, join like a beach cleanup or just like an environment, like a park cleanup or whatever. Because
If you're gonna
are,
be a piece of shit
yeah.
and just litter, please go do some beach cleanups.
Yeah.
I know that's a big contradiction, but like just do something to make up for
just
it.
do something. Like if we had a car, we would do something on the 5th, but.
And by the
like,
way,
I know,
a year
like,
ago,
Birch Bay
we
has
were in
already-
Susha.
Oh yeah, Shitter was full.
Shitter was
ago.
full. Go listen to
Year
that
ago.
one. It's one of our most played.
Yeah, that was
Shit show.
yeah. Hopefully not a foresight of what all of our trips will be like.
No,
but-
stop. We're gonna end it there. Thanks for listening. Happy 4th of July, America. Bye.
Yeah, America things. Goodbye.